Okay, so I'm having a visionary stream of consciousness right now, an expansive thought like I usually have, and I just wanted to record it. I'm just thinking to myself, right? Um, I'd rather actually be with a woman that does get into like cosplay, right? Dress up as like cartoon characters, or dress up as like an anime character. Maybe she's a fan or something like that in the comic book industry. I'd rather a woman that knows how to turn it on and off and knows there's a time and a place for that sort of thing versus a woman that puts on another type of costume, right? And this is not a shot against any woman out there that's toxic about the things that they do, like putting on makeup, wigs, nails, and all that type of thing. I mean, that's what women do. But like these women that go overboard with it and then turn around and trying to act like the dude's crazy, right? Again, the dude likes red hair, so you wearing red wigs and just, I don't even know how you wipe your ass with 6-inch nails. Like, come on now. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, everyone can have an opinion, right? You can sit here and bash a dude or a dude that likes gamer chicks, right? Because even still, like when I was younger, 10 years ago, and even 20 years ago, when I used to sit in game rooms, right? Minding my own business as a 15-year-old, and these girls, as I was playing at an arcade machine, would run past me and grab my ass while I was playing. I had a celebrity's, was it her niece or granddaughter or something like that, approach me in a Chuck E. Cheese and ask me if I could lick the icing off of her face and she would pay me. That happened to me at 18 years old. But yeah, man, I would sit in the card store or the comic book store with my friends, right, of age, right, drinking out of the trunk of our car, right, and putting alcohol in Burger King cups and stuff like that, and going and hanging out inside the car shop. Again, like we're not just random nerds, just not having fun and enjoying life, right? Teen spirit, right? And yeah, our girlfriends would come along, like, and they would think that we were cheating as dudes. Like, why are you so happy when your friends come around? And like, they would always like to just be, okay, I'm telling you that I'm finna go to the movies with my friends, or I'm telling you I'm finna go hang out. I'm telling you that we're going to a car store and there's no women there, right? But you want to be so insecure to see what we were doing, or actually see if we were cheating, or if that we were lying about going to read comic books, that you literally would sit in front of the comic store in the car in the passenger seat for hours, because we would literally sit there and play games, tabletop games, for hours, 6 hours at the minimum, right? And this is how we would spend our days, right? Having fun as kids. So again, and even then, like, as those girls would be sitting in the car, it would actually be other girls, right, black, white, Asian, Spanish, or whatever, that would actually come in, right? And they were gamers as well. If they weren't playing games with us, right, they would come in and support their boyfriends. And I'm not just talking about goth girls, I'm talking about actual, I'm black chicks, no weed smokers, that wasn't overly drugged out, that would come in, right, dressed all nice, right, and just sit there and chill with us, or would at least drop off like food for us and that sort of thing, right? So again, just to go, and this was supposed to be a short, so again, just to reiterate and go, I would rather, again, I'm a unique person, I would rather be with a girl that, she's into like stuff like that, right? Costume changes and stuff like that, right? Isn't that what models do as they run up and down the runway, right? They have to quickly change clothes like 5 times, like that's their job. But whatever, I'm thinking too much into it. But that's the whole point of trying to like prove your point to idiots, right? And people that don't actually have an open mind. Like, they're waiting around for something in this nice pristine golden box that they're never going to see because they have such a closed mind about stuff. Like, but yeah, man, she comes in, she wears the halo over her head, she has wings on, and she may have nylons on and all that sort of thing, like actually dressed up, may come hang out with us in like a Pikachu onesie or something like that, right? And we would all have fun, versus seeing a girl that goes overboard with these butterfly fucking eyelashes, against 6-inch nails that they can barely cook, clean, text. I don't know how y'all text, wipe your ass with, right? The wigs that, like, what are you doing with a lime green wig on? Like, I knew the women in the 90s, they did the blonde hair and the burgundy hair to death, right? Nowadays, you know, the Nicki Minaj culture and all that type of stuff, right? And even again, Nicki Minaj, she based her whole image off Asian Barbie dolls. You know what? Again, you know what you know who Asians market to? Their youth, right? They're artists, right? They're young children that's into comics and anime, right? I was looking at some Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj video that one of my friend girls turned on yesterday, and I'm like, doesn't Nicki Minaj, isn't she married? Doesn't she have like a child somewhere? Why is she like pushing 40 and still twerking? And you could tell she had like body work done. And I'm just like, my baby SZA, she got, I don't know what, implants or injections in her lips and her hips and her ass. And like, you was already a beautiful woman. And you were actually a dancer, right? You were a stripper at one point. Now you have so much shit jiggling around that you can't even dance or move like the pixie you were supposed to be dancing and moving around as. Like, you mess around and get too flexible, you're gonna bust something. But again, knowing the time and the place, not being insecure, overly doing it with all this stuff like the media and these magazines, right? They tell women how unbeautiful that they are just so that they can spend money on stuff that they don't need. You're literally just like the best fertilizers in the world come from like cow poop. You don't even realize where this makeup comes from, like shark sweat or something. I don't know. Like, they test this stuff on animals, right? Most of the stuff is animal products that you're putting all over your face, right? You're caking up on yourself. Even the terminology alone, I'm gonna get my face beat. Like, why are you beating your face? Who's gonna punch you in the face now? Watch your words. Jesus Christ. Just be quiet. Just don't say anything, right? Just stand there and look pretty, right? She's so far, she ain't even got to talk. Like, God is a divine being. When was the last time he spoke to you? Being funny, because he actually does speak to you through the wind and through nature and through all the various different things he tries to throw you away. But really, when was the last time someone said anything actually important to you that made you feel like you didn't have to wear this crazy stuff? And even with the dudes, right? You're still with the slave chain mentality, bro. Like, stop it already, right? One of the most successful rappers out there, right? Drake. First, the dude didn't really have that many tattoos, but he's still not really so much into the like blingy flash thing, right? He was never one of those rappers that was just out, just doing the mostest, right? I'm not gonna call these people out because they're gonna be mad. But yeah, man, and you leave nothing to the imagination. You're just out here walking around in these booty shorts. Your vajayjays pop out the side of your damn jeans, and it's like you leave nothing to the imagination. So most of these men have already had sex with you inside their head before they even got you to the bedroom. So you can't even put on a costume or a cosplay or have a Valentine's Day where you dress up as something that your dude or that your woman wants, right? Yeah, if she likes a thug, dress up as a thug for her on damn Halloween or something like that. I don't know, man. It's just, I'd rather have my pick of the litter. I know when to, if you want to call it code switching, call it code switching. But what I just saw on display at the BET Awards a couple days ago, that is not my culture, dog. It is not. And it's not that. It's just that you don't see shit like that at the Oscars. Like, you don't see shit like that at the Grammys, right? And you know how to, again, like, you know how to act around white folks. But then when it comes to our culture, y'all get around to do nigger shit. Like, I guess. But yeah, man. The Barbie doll mentality and, you know, guys doing what they do, and you know, and then women take rejection so bad, but they don't mind rejecting men all day, right? And then get mad when that man pulls a chick that's completely different from her, right? Someone that's actually aesthetically pleasing, mentally and emotionally pleasing. Take off the fucking costume and be the real you.